Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're presenting our third preseason training video for 2025, and we're going to be focused on personal fouls. Now, last season in FBS alone, we called over 2,100 personal fouls. That's just over 17% of all the fouls that are called on the field. And we need to be especially attentive to all personal fouls. First and foremost, personal fouls represent the bulk of our player safety rules. And number two, if we stay on top of all personal fouls, that's going to help us maintain order and control of our games. And that is so important. So with that, let's get on into our video. Our first play this week is a two-play vignette on roughing and running into the kicker. Now, it feels as if we're being a little soft on this foul. In 2024, only 22% of the action on the kicker was roughing versus running into, and this dropped significantly, over 4 percentage points from 2023. Now, the first play we're going to look at, we get a big rush from the corner by number 30 of the receiving team, and there's strong contact to the punter, and this contact is enough for roughing. We know that if there's forcible contact to the plant leg, it's always roughing, but all other contact is judged on the severity, and this is clearly enough for roughing. Now, play two in the vignette, it's actually the next play in the game. We're going to see that the defender, he runs through the kicking leg with no other forcible contact. This is correctly judged as running into the kicker. Our officiating standards, number 3 on kicking plays, really outlines this philosophy very well. If it's forcible contact to the plant leg, always roughing. If they simply run through the kicking leg, it's running into, and everything else is based on the severity of the contact. This is severe enough, the first play for roughing the kicker. Play two, we have action on the punter as well here. And we're going to see defender number 88, he dives to block the kick, and there's contact with the punter, and the referee gets the flag down. Now, initially, it may have looked like just a run through the kicking leg, but as we go back and watch the replays, we see that the defender, he dives, he hits the kicking leg, but he also makes contact to the plant leg. The referee correctly rules roughing. He has to sort through another foul on the play and then makes an excellent announcement.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Receiving team number 88. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced with an automatic first down. During the return, holding receiving team, that penalty will be a decline, first down.
Very good job, referee, for going roughing. Good job by the crew overall here. Well done. Play 3 is 3rd and 14, and we see that the quarterback, he gets immediate pressure. He's going to scramble out. He's on the run, but then he's going to slow down, turn toward the boundary, and he's hit hard, and the center judge, trailing the play, gets the marker down. Now, as we go back and take a look at the replays, the quarterback, he clearly slows down. He turns toward the boundary and is not moving north and south. He gives himself up, and he's hit and then shoved by number 99 of the defense. The center judge call was dead ball, personal foul, late hit, and even though the contact may have started technically before the quarterback's foot hit in the white, this is a correct call because the quarterback gave himself up and he's moving east and west, not north and south. He's not trying to gain additional yardage when the contact occurred. The contact was significant, so this is excellent judgment of getting the dead ball, personal foul. Play 4 is a good alert to a player safety rule. Now we'll see the quarterback, he hands off in the backfield on a sweep to the left. There's a short gain on the play, and the center judge is going to get his flag down. And as we go back and take a look at the replays, we see that we have 2 pulling guards, but pulling guard 66 here, he's cut down with an illegal block below the waist by number 26 of the defense. This is a very dangerous play. It's a little unusual for the defense to go low, but clearly the block here by number 26 was initiated below the waist, and it's a good job by the center judge to pick up this action and make this call. Well done. Play 5, we get a punt. We're good on the formation of the offense here. Zero is going to catch the punt. He works left, then he cuts upfield, and we're going to see a flag come in from our headline judge, and the umpire also has a marker down. Now, after discussion, the crew has a personal foul on number 23 of the kicking team for continued participation without a helmet. And we know the penalty is added to the end of the return. And as we go back and take a look, and we see number 23, as he works downfield to release, his helmet comes off. He goes to retrieve it, puts it back on, and participates in the play. Actually, he's kind of in on the tackle. Now, we know by rule that if a player loses their helmet, they may not continue to participate beyond their immediate action in which they're engaged. But the rule goes on to say they may not participate whether or not the player puts the helmet back on during the down. So this is a good alert by our headline judge and umpire here. Good work, crew. Play 6 is going to be a 2-play vignette on illegal blindside blocks. Now, the first play, we have a pass. It's deflected, picked off by the defense, and number 9 is off to the end zone. But we get a flag down from the crew, and we're going to get a really good announcement from our referee.
Personal foul, illegal blindside block, intercepting team number 8, 15-yard penalty, first down Clemson.
And as we go back and take a look, we see that number 8 approaches number 65. He makes forcible contact to the opponent from the blind side, and number 65 is injured on the play. Now, this is a correct call for an illegal blindside block, and we also know that because a person receiving a blindside block is defenseless, replay must evaluate the contact for targeting. It clearly was not targeting, and replay can complete their assessment during the injury timeout without stopping the game. Now, our second play in the vignette, we see a short throw to the H-back who turns up and scores. Now, we see receiver number 7. He approaches defender number 27 from the blind side and shoves him pretty hard just as the receiver scores. Now, this block was clearly from the blind side, but it is not an illegal blindside block because the blocker has used extended hands here, and we don't want this foul when they block with extended hands. The block is very close to being after the play as well, but putting both of these pieces together, this is good judgment by the crew not to have a foul on this play. Good job. Play 7, we're going to get a pass downfield to a receiver who's behind the defense. It's caught, and the receiver dives for the goal line, and the side judge, who's looking for a little help here, rules touchdown. Now, there are multiple elements on this play, so as we go back and take a look, we're going to get a couple of views, and we see that defender, number 4, he's going to grab and sling the quarterback down very late. And we get a good call from our referee for roughing the passer here. So we know that since the touchdown was scored, the penalty can be enforced on the try or carried over to the succeeding kickoff here, and the team elects that choice to carry it over to the succeeding kickoff. But after the referee's announcement, replay is going to stop the game to review the score, and we see from the first replay, the right elbow clearly down first. And from the second replay, there's no question that when that elbow is down, the ball is short of the goal line. So we're going to overturn this to no touchdown. But now, as we know, that changes the penalty enforcement, and we get a good announcement from our referee.
After further review, the runner was down at the 1-yard line. Therefore, we will enforce the roughing the passer from there, half the distance. The ball be placed at the half-yard line. First down, Iowa State.
So good job completing this play. Our last personal foul play this week, we get a pass complete to the receiver. He's stopped immediately. He's being driven back, and then there's a big hit. And as we go back and take a look at it, we see that offensive lineman number 54, he comes in and he just picks off defender 0 rather violently, and we get a flag down from our back judge. Now, this is a correct call for a dead ball personal foul and a good alert by the back judge, and this illustrates how important that all members of our crew stay alert in the dead ball period. The crew steps in immediately here, and with this penalty, they keep calm in this game. But if we don't get these type hits, this type action, it can lead to unwanted issues in our game. So good job by the crew here. Well, that's it for our video, and is illustrated in these plays. Personal fouls is an area where all crews must stay alert, both in the live ball and dead ball action. And working personal fouls well will keep law and order in our game, and it will help protect the health and safety of our players. Best of luck to all.